Rob Chen from Both Development, he's the VP of Marketing and Sales, would like to give you a brief background about how this project has come about. And then I will have George to give you all the juicy, unique selling propositions of this project. And please be patient. Please just stop talking for a bit. It won't take very long, but you will find it very, very useful when you go to your clients, because you always need to give them a powerful invitation, and this is what we're going to provide to you today. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Wilson. Wilson! Thanks so much. On behalf of Boza Development, I wanted to say thank you so much for coming. We greatly appreciate the response here for this truly unique product to New West or anywhere in Metro Vancouver. I'll give you a little bit about Boza, a little bit about the project history. This is Boza Development. This is Nat and Ryan Boza, family members of Robert, Dale, Colin on the Boza property side for Sky. Great family, same last name, different company. But here, a little bit of information. About a year ago, Nat and Ryan got invited by Mayor Cote and some city staff to come down to New West and learn a little bit about what was going on in this town. They took a bike tour along the river path through Westminster Pier Park, along Quayside, where Nat built a number of years ago. And this site in front was owned by another developer, which just a little bit of orientation. If you look out at the parking lot where you see those blue exit signs, all the way from the river, Fraser River Discovery Center, all the way to Westminster Pier Park, that is the site. And on that site, this model represents exactly what we're going to be building there. So when we looked at the site originally, there was another developer that owned it, and in a previous city administration had rezoned it 5 30-story towers across the front, effectively separating with a wall the waterfront from downtown New Westminster, Columbia Street. The city had a little bit of an issue with that with their new administration, and so with a bit of negotiating, we were able to push that density, a portion of it, into 2 towers, a 53 and a 43, and get rid of that wall, effectively giving everything in the land section back to the city to expand Westminster Pier Park. So what you're getting here is not 2 iconic towers on the river in New West, is you're getting them in a park. So nothing future to the east, and the west is already well established. So looking at that information, they purchased the property, and Pier West was born. We teamed up with an architect in St. Amanat. We get a chance to check out some of the material he's done. He's done projects for us down in San Diego, our most recent one in Bellevue, and a number of them in Calgary that we've developed as well. So a quick little summary. Just want to make sure you get Boza Development. Super happy to have you. Thank you so much. And I'm going to pass it back over to Wilson and George to give you a little bit of information on New West, etc. Thank you very much for coming.
All right. Do you want data or do you want sizzle? Both. Both? I know you want both. But thank you for your patience, and thank you for being here today. And a lot of you are around the model. As a lot of you are making early choices as to what you or your clients want to pick from. Just going to piggyback off Rob's point. These are 2 iconic towers on the river, and river has always commanded premium anywhere in the world, from Hong Kong, Shanghai, to London, to Paris, to Monaco. And so, and what's really most exciting to me when I was looking at some of the research that we were doing was that this is in the middle of a 12-kilometer waterfront recreational park, everything stretch, 12 kilometers. So this is the most significant waterfront community, precinct, process, whatever you want to call it. And as you know, waterfront attracts people, visitors, friendly family activities, and this is happening right in front of our eyes. As you know, some of the park and the green spaces are already in place, and the city of New Westminster wants to make sure that New Westminster is going to attract a lot of what we've seen around Stanley Park, around Marina Side that Compo Pacific started building about 25 years ago, and around Steveston, a Fisherman's Wharf Market in the south of Richmond. So it's time for New West to shine. This is what the city of New Westminster is saying, and I know that it will be very, very successful. The city and council are very committed to the waterfront vision. That vision encompasses where the Pier West 2 towers will be built, which is right behind all of us here, right on the water. And I like to just quote what Wilson says. These are the 2 tallest towers anywhere in the Metro Vancouver area on the water, 52 and 48. These are the 2 tallest towers. Obviously, the views are really something to behold, looking this way. And I would say something that I want to remind everybody about is what New Westminster is going to is about to embark on, which is a very exciting urbanization plan. It's got SkyTrain already. City of New West has moved a lot of the industrial inhabitants, a lot of the industrial businesses around here, outside of downtown New Westminster. So it's made way for residential growth, office growth, and also retail. And with all those 3 things, it's the perfect recipe for price explosion, if you will. I think that some of you were involved in River Sky. Some of you were involved in River Sky. Some of you were involved in the Trout and Holbrook project about 2-3 years ago. It's been nothing in between. Now, and then what a re-entrance for New Westminster, for Boza Development to be here, and for 2 iconic towers, and also lastly on the waterfront. If I say this, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, there are 650 homes in these 2 towers. Like historically, 650 is a lot, but in today's terms, I don't know, it'll take one weekend to sell out. But something I want to tell you which is very comforting, we're not going overseas. We're only selling locally. We're selling in New Westminster. We're selling in Vancouver. We're not going overseas, so you have much less competition. Everything will be sold locally here. Is that good news to you? Yeah. All right. Okay. How many do you have? Okay, so where was I? I got excited about that. Okay, so maybe I'll jump to the next opportunity for you and your client to express interest, and many of the realtors that we've talked to today they saw the opportunity, but they really see the excitement of what New West has been missing the last few years. That happened in Brentwood, that happened in Metrotown, that happened in Burke Whitlam. Burke Whitlam was $500 a square foot 2.5 years ago. What is it at now? Close to $1,000, $950. Right in the short 2.5 years. So it's time for New Westminster to come out of the closet. And many realtors are expressing interest in this as well. So the first opportunity for yourself and your client to come and preview is the 10th of February. 10th and 11th. 10th and 11th. So be here, and you can see, I don't need to explain to you, many of your colleagues are here. They want to know what's going to go on with this iconic community. This is really the start of the next phase of excitement in New Westminster. So the city of New West is comprised of a very young mayor and a very young and progressive pro-development council, and it projects population doubling in the next 25 years. So I'm going to say that again. The city council predicts the population of New Westminster to double in the next 20 years. Nowhere else in Metro Vancouver is any municipality or city projecting that aggressive growth. And with population growth, what does that mean? It's demand for housing, right? I'm sorry? 5% this year. Growth. That's good, right? Okay, so but doubling in about 20 years. And the city has also earmarked this micro area as the downtown community plan, and they want to promote businesses coming in here. It's got tax incentives and many incentives to attract businesses. It's also encouraging many developers to build offices, and it's expecting to add. The city of New West is expecting to add 2 million square feet of offices to within a three block radius from here. So imagine if you're investing, or if you want to move to somewhere else, you're guaranteed rentals here. So, and I just want to add something else as well. Just a block down this way, to it this way, it's the new Anvil Center. It's the convention center, and we know of another developer who is planning a hotel, convention hotel. They're kind of Siamese twins. But the point is, it was a prominent family that bought the Anvil Center here down the street, and it's the Siegel family. So don't listen to Wilson, don't listen to me about where New West is going. Don't listen to Joe Siegel, and he's got probably 5 MBAs in his office analyzing, spending power, transit, ease of access. So he spent a lot of money in the Anvil Center, and that's confidence to me. If you have one of the most prominent families in BC buying a very significant piece of real estate 2 years ago, that's the Anvil Center. So so follow the leader. So I talked about the time, the sizzle, and if you like your clients and yourself to be the first to stick a claim, there's 650 homes. We're only